So, hello everyone, hello future seafarers, welcome back to Buddy Marinas. So, yes, what are Merchant Navy sponsorship examinations and interview, or basically, what is sponsorship? So, most of you might know what IMUCT is, right? But most of you might not know what sponsorship is, or that is the common thing which we've been seeing since forever, since the starting of time, I would say. So, sponsorship is still an unaware topic or still and not much spoken topic about, but it is one of the most important thing in this merchant navy field also. So yes, we'll be talking about sponsorship, what is sponsorship, who conducts the examinations, and when you can find the sponsorship examination, and what to prepare for these examinations, how to prepare for these examinations. So all the W's we will be discussing in today's video. So before moving into that, if you have any doubts, or if you want to have clear all your confusions with one of our mentors, which is the industry experts, you can just call me in this number, or you can just fill out the Google forms below in the description to schedule a call with our mentors. So what is sponsorship basically? So by hearing the word, you might think that okay, sponsorship is that some company will be selecting us, and they will make us study by like paying the fee and all, right? That is what most of your uh, idea about what sponsorship is, but it is not. Sponsorship is purely, solely just a job guarantee which you will be getting before you join the course. That is a simple last explanation I can give you for what sponsorship is. So someone just after their 12th standard looking to join for merchant navy any course, DNS, BSc, BTech, so these companies conduct the sponsorship examinations. So these 12th cleared students can go appear for these examinations. Then after that they will be conducting their interview, and after that the medical examination. So once you clear all their these particular process, they will be selecting you, which means you have got the job in our company. But you go do this particular course, be it DNS, BSc, BTech, go do that particular course from this particular college and come back to me, and I will be sending you on board the ship for your training in my ship. So if I am company, so that is what sponsorship is. Clear? That is the simplest and the lightest explanation I can give. So we'll see what the PPT says. Company officially selects you before the course. Yes, they guarantee on-board training after your course. Again, mostly relevant and mandatory for DNS. Yes, sponsorship is really mandatory for diploma in nautical science. So without a sponsorship, you won't be able to do DNS. Considered safest entry route into merchant navy because you don't want to rely on placements of the colleges. Yes, main point, they don't sponsor you financially, but it's an assurance for your job after your college. So that is what sponsorship is. Now who conducts these sponsorship examinations? We already discussed about that. These private companies are there. Companies like Anglo Eastern, Great Eastern, Synergy, Valum, Tom, Scorpio, all these companies are there. So these companies conduct their own examination, they have their own selection process. So eligibility, the selection process, the written pattern, the interview pattern, everything differs from company to company, but general eligibility criteria is the same as your IMUCET, 60% in your PCM, then 6x6 ISET, this much height, that is general. But few companies have an higher criteria as well. So let's see what is internal and external companies. So some companies come externally and release their forms in their own website. So companies like Anglo Eastern, MSC, Fleet, all these companies, yes, Synergy, Fleet, MSC, V-Ships, all these companies will be releasing their own forms in their own website, and you apply to that. You directly go for their written test, interview, medicals, and once you are selected, these companies will be saying you that go to that particular college which we have a tie-up with, and you do your pre training from there. Or there are like internal companies also. Internal companies means you have to apply for these institute like TMI, EMET, SIMS, Great Eastern, Ganpat. All these institutes you can apply for, and through that institutes these companies comes and will be sponsoring you by doing the same selection process. So that is what internal and external company.
If you are someone who is looking for English classes for IMUCET and sponsorship preparation and want to join Merchant Navy, there is a link in the description. Fill out that Google form.
Moving on, when forms releases. So if you are looking to join for the August batch, between December to April your forms get released. If you are going for February batch, September to January the forms will be released. Yes, the deadlines do close fast. Few companies do say this is our deadline, this is our last date. Few companies doesn't say that. So what you have to do is frequently keep checking their website, keep refreshing their website, apply, and yes, apply to most of the companies, because your selection chances also increase while you apply for the maximum number of companies. Selection process, I said similar selection process: written examination, online or offline interview, then your medical examination, psychometric test, then you will be getting your selection letter. Now let's see the return pattern. As I said, each company has their own return pattern. Anglo Eastern's return pattern might not be the Great Eastern's return pattern, it might not be the fleet management's return pattern, so it completely differs. But generally this is what is being asked in these companies written examination: physics, chemistry, maths of your 12th level, English, aptitude, reasoning, GK. So these are the general topics covered in the written pattern. And for the interview part, you have your non-technical, which is a personal or the HR kind of questions, situational based questions, technical questions consisting of your PCM, geography, ship knowledge, your sea routes, and what they will be like testing or what expects from you. That is your, not just your academic capability or not just your IQ, not just your how intelligent you are. That is not the sole thing they test. They will be looking for your academic capability, yes they do, but your communication skill, how trainable you are, your passion for sea life, your how good of an attitude and a professional attitude you keep, and your mental and medical fitness. All these things come under an umbrella, and if they seem, or if you seem like apt for those companies or those who are sitting in the interviews, then you will be selected. So that is what the companies expect, and that is what they are looking for. So if you want to become what the companies are looking for, this is our brand new batch for the upcoming February batch 2027. So those who are preparing for those, this is a wonderful opportunity for you. We'll be providing you the company specific preparation, mock interviews, unlimited mock interviews. So for each companies we have each team, those who are already selected in those companies or those who are working in those companies. So if you want to know more about this batch, you can just call me in this number, or you can just text me here, or you can just go fill out the Google forms. Yes, so that you can prepare professionally for your upcoming February sponsorship interviews. So yes, that is it about the sponsorship examinations interviews. What is sponsorship? I hope it's clear, crystal clear for you all. If it is not, just go into the comment section, just comment down your doubts or what your confusions are, and I will be sorting it all. So yes, that was it. We'll meet you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye. All the best. Thank you.